Bradley Juby TV proudly presents.
It's football time in Oklahoma.
Welcome to the Oklahoma Sooner Football Vlog. The Oklahoma Sooner Football Vlog. Home of the 7-time national champions. The most epic and brutal team in college football. The one and only Oklahoma Sooners. There's only one Oklahoma. Alright, Jupitarians and Sooner football fans, without further ado, OU's bowl destination is the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. And our opponent, the number 3 ranked Georgia Bulldogs. In their very first ever matchup, number 2 Oklahoma will face number 3 Georgia out of the SEC in the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California on New Year's Day at 3 o'clock. I had a feeling that once Clemson and Georgia clinched their conference titles that this would be the game that we would go to. I mean, oh, man. Well, we earned it this year. I know we lost to Iowa State, but we earned it. We beat Ohio State. We beat Texas. We beat Oklahoma State. We beat TCU twice. We won the Big 12. There's no denying it. No denying it now. You know. Now, I'm not going to say I know a whole lot about Georgia right now, because, I've never really seen Georgia. I mean, I know that, it's the program that gave us Herschel Walker and Matthew Stafford and all those guys, but, it's so weird that of all the teams that we have played bowl games against, we've never played the Georgia Bulldogs. We've played Alabama, we've played Tennessee, we've played Auburn, we've played LSU, Florida over the years. But now we're facing the Bulldogs. And for a 6th consecutive year, we're facing an opponent right out of the SEC. I'll get to the SEC in just a little bit. But anyway, barring a bunch of in-between drama and injury and all that other stuff, I really see Oklahoma as the favorite in this game, hands down. I mean, for the last 4 years especially. Now, I'm not going to judge Georgia based on OU's performances in their previous 4 matchups with the SEC over the last 4 years, because we've been on a streak of beating SEC teams, and I really seriously believe that we will extend that streak to 5 games, but we've hung 30-plus points on Alabama, 45, Tennessee, 34 and 31, both in 14 and 2015, and 35 against Auburn, who, by the way, is still trying to sack Baker Mayfield, but they're not. And also, they're not going to the college football playoff. At best, they'll probably end up in the Peach Bowl. But I haven't heard any announcements about the rest of the New Year's Six or any of the other bowl games so far, although they might ding up as I'm making this video. But for now, I don't see that happening right now, because they're just still trying to figure all that out. But the one thing I do know is that Georgia, you Georgia Peaches, you better get ready for some Oklahoma boys. All right? You get ready for these Okies. We're coming for you, Georgia. You may be Mr. Big Bad SEC team. You may be the SEC champions. But all we see you guys are as an obstacle. You're just an obstacle in our way of our number 8 national championship. And by this time, Baker Mayfield should have the Heisman Trophy. Should. I mean, I think by this point, you cannot deny Baker Mayfield the Heisman Trophy. I've said it 1,000 times. But I just want you, Georgia Bulldogs, to get that point across because you're going up against the best offense in the Big 12, possibly even in the country. And let me tell you something. OU has done phenomenal against the SEC the last 4 years. And I honestly believe that we're going to make it a 5th straight year. I know this is probably your first time on the big stage in quite a long time, Georgia. So I don't know if you guys are necessarily going to be up for the challenge. But I think you're going to go up against a bunch of hungry Okies who hunger for this national championship. And of course, you guys could. I'm expecting a pretty good game from you guys. But let's be honest, my pick for this game, and I might make a later pick. I might change this pick as close as we get to it, because it's not going to be for a little less than a month or so. But right now, as I have it, I'm picking OU 38, Georgia 17. I think Baker Mayfield will prove that he is the Heisman Trophy, and we will prove that Oklahoma are not frauds. We're not frauds. We're not pretenders. We are for real. We are going to win this game, and we are going to Atlanta. Okay, with that being said, the other playoff game is the Sugar Bowl, and that'll be Clemson versus Alabama. I think I'm going to go with Clemson in this one. I don't think Alabama deserves to get in the playoff. They didn't even win their division. I know Nick Saban said, anybody who doesn't win their conference championship shouldn't get into the playoff. Well, you didn't. So, but for some reason, you're still heading to New Orleans. And have fun getting mollywopped by Clemson again. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Chucky Chandler. He's one of my church friends in South Carolina. He is a, no, he's not a Georgia fan. He's a Clemson fan. Now, I'm rooting for your Clemson Tigers. I hope you guys mollywop Alabama. And hopefully, my Sooners and your Tigers can have their third matchup in the last 4 years. And hopefully, OU will come out this time. Because, yeah, well. But take care of Alabama first, Clemson. And we got to keep our end against Georgia, which I trust that we will. Okay, I'll have I may have a vlog about Baker Mayfield's Heisman victory next week. But other than that, you're probably not going to hear from the Oklahoma Sooner football vlog until right around the time of the Rose Bowl. So, with that being said, this is Bradley Juby, and I must conclude this with a Boomer Sooner beat Georgia! Oh, and before I forget, I want to go ahead and call out Mr. Mouth of the South, Paul Feinbaum. I'm going to send this to your Twitter. I triple dog dare you to doubt OU and run your mouth about OU on your little SEC ESPN soapbox. Because I'm going to tell you, whenever you do that, OU wins. So, please run your mouth about OU. Yakety yak. Oh, OU ain't going to win. Georgia's going to kill OU. So, let's see what you got. I triple dog dare you, Paul Feinbaum. I'm calling you out. Boomer Sooner! This has been the Oklahoma Sooner Football Vlog, a presentation of Bradley Juby TV. Boomer Sooner!